Let me tell you something most guys figure out way too late. There are 3 signals a woman sends when she's already feeling it, already interested, already open. And if you don't know what to look for, you will miss every single one of them. Stick with me through the 3rd sign especially, because that's the one happening right in front of you, in plain sight, and almost no man catches it in time. But before we get into the signs, I need to address something. If you've let these moments slip past you before, it wasn't because you're not attractive enough, or not confident enough, or not whatever enough. It's because nobody ever explained to you how female desire actually communicates. And here's the truth. It communicates completely differently than male desire does. When a man is attracted to someone, he moves toward it, directly, obviously. Women don't operate that way. When a woman feels desire, she tests. She sets up context. She opens a door and waits to see if you're aware enough and confident enough to walk through it with her. Evolutionary psychology backs this up. For thousands of years, women needed certainty before vulnerability. That instinct is still wired into the female brain today. So desire doesn't announce itself loudly. It whispers. And these 3 signs are exactly those whispers. Sign number 1. She touches you when she doesn't have to. And I'm not talking about a handshake or a polite pat on the back. I'm talking about the quality of the touch. She brushes your arm while telling a story, even though the story didn't require that. She gives you a light nudge when she laughs, even though she could have just laughed. She doesn't need to make physical contact, but she does it anyway. Neuroscience calls this initiation contact. When a woman's attraction is activated, her nervous system naturally seeks to confirm the physical presence of the person she's drawn to. Touch becomes the body's way of saying, I want less distance between us. The detail you're watching for is what happens after the touch. She doesn't immediately pull her hand back. There's a beat, just a second, maybe 2, where the contact lingers. That extra second is not accidental. That's her body talking before her words do. Sign number 2. The way she looks at you changes. Not just that she looks more often, but how she looks. When a woman is feeling genuine attraction, her pupils dilate slightly, completely involuntary, driven by the autonomic nervous system. She also holds eye contact longer than what's socially neutral. And when she finally does look away, she looks down. Not to the side, down. That downward glance is something nonverbal behavior researchers have studied for decades. It's a micro-expression of receptivity. She didn't decide to do it. It just happens. So the pattern you're watching for looks like this. She holds your gaze. She smiles just slightly. She glances down, and then she looks back up at you. That cycle, that loop. It's almost like she's saying, I see you, and I like what I see, without saying a single word. Sign number 3. This is the one. She starts creating privacy where there wasn't any. Here's what that actually looks like in real life. You're in a group setting, there are other people around, and suddenly she finds a way to pull your conversation away from the crowd. She suggests the 2 of you grab a drink. She calls you over to see something on the other side of the room. She lowers her voice like she's about to tell you something just for you. None of that is accidental. That's pure intention. The psychology of desire is very clear on this. Before a woman opens up physically or emotionally, she needs to create a space that feels safe and separate. She's building a bubble, and she's watching to see if you recognize the invitation and step into it with presence and confidence. Because if you do, if you actually get it, the next step unfolds naturally. If you don't, the moment closes, and she moves on without ever explaining why. Here's what I want you to take away from this. You didn't miss those moments in the past because something was wrong with you. You missed them because you were in a game you didn't know the rules to. Now you know 3 of them, and that changes things. Next time you're in a conversation and you notice her touching you just a little longer than necessary, or that look down, look back up loop, or the moment she quietly pulls you away from the group, you'll know exactly what's happening. And you'll be able to respond with the kind of awareness and confidence that most men never develop. That's a genuine edge. Use it. If this landed for you, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. I'm Sally, and I'll see you in the next one.